Nice to see you.
The glass and the locking bars are intact, the windowsill is perfectly clean. This bedroom looks more like a treasury.
This room suits me, doesn't it?
The glass and the locking bars are intact, the windowsill is perfectly clean.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
The Lieutenant Colonel picked the lock to the bedroom and opened the window to make it look as though someone broke in. The thief didn't break in through the window, as he would have you believe, Lady Gruber. He picked the lock of the door from the guest room. It seems as though Lieutenant Colonel Wolfe has sticky fingers.
But why would someone of his station commit such a crime? He's a reputable man, a commander of the Dorset Regiment's 3rd Battalion.
Did he introduce himself to you as such?
Why, yes. He was such a debonair gentleman, a brilliant raconteur.
And an impostor to boot. A thief in wolf's clothing, so to speak.
But, Mr. Holmes, that is a serious accusation.
The Dorset Regiment has only 2 battalions, Lady Gruber.
What are you saying? I need to sit down.
Well, you know, I may catch the thief yet. Until then, I bid you farewell.
But my precious necklace!
Magic is all the rage these days.
Well, aren't you a dashing young man? May I ask your name?
Sherlock Holmes at your service.
I'm Lady Calf, but please, call me Miriam. How have I never seen you at any of my parties? Oh, you've missed out on so much fun. The latest one was a blast. First, a magic show, and then, to everyone's surprise, an audacious burglary.
I beg your pardon, Lady Calf, but why are you so excited? Wasn't it your house that was burgled?
Let me ask you, have you ever witnessed a crime at a party? Of course not, but my guests have. Oh, it was a night to remember. Everyone's gone home, but at least I have these fine gentlemen here to keep me company.
This looks quite lax for a police investigation.
I'm sure the officers are eager to sink their teeth into the case, but I thought a small aperitif wouldn't hurt. Nothing like a little champagne to get the brain working, I say.
Could you be more specific? What exactly happened?
Well, there were drinks and hors d'oeuvres, followed by more drinks, of course. And then we gathered to watch the amazing Alonso saw himself in half. Oh, it was breathtaking. Some guests had to be revived with smelling salts. Then I invited everyone upstairs to see Abel's collection of curios. And there, someone had stolen Abel's treasure.
Who is Abel? Your husband, I take it?
Yes. My Abel is a famous, what do you call it, astrologist. He travels the world, digging up saucy sculptures, old chamber pots, that kind of thing. You boys and your silly hobbies.
You mentioned a treasure.
Frankly, I have no idea what it is. Some kind of shell the size of a dinner plate. Didn't look that valuable to me. Abel brought it back from America, a place called Massachusetts or something.
You mean Massachusetts?
Yes, Massachusetts, that's what I said. He's been strangely obsessed with it ever since. Locked it inside a chest like some treasure. Poor Abel, he's going to be so upset when he returns.
I'd like to take a look upstairs where the burglary took place.
Certainly, be my guest. Such panache. You have to see it to believe it.
Gosh, I feel sorry for the housemaid. Sherry, we are spending too much time hunting criminals and too little time carousing. These people certainly know how to have fun.
Lady Calf certainly spares no expense.
Remember we did the same trick back in the day? It takes two to perform it.
This deceptively simple box is actually an elaborate apparatus. This deceptively simple box is actually an elaborate apparatus. Alonso must be a short, lean person to be able to fit inside. This deceptively simple box is actually an elaborate apparatus. An industrial-looking saw, I imagine it's fairly loud. The saw was working for several minutes to build up tension in the audience. This ribbon bears faint traces of soot. Short brown hair without a root.
Well, there ain't any rabbits in this hat.
Sir, I only just washed the upstairs floor. Just stay down here until it dries.
I can tell this one is old. This doesn't make sense. Why haul this machine up here if one could just steal the chest?
I'm not half bad, am I? You have to admire the gall. It looks like a leaf from a fruit tree. Botany's not exactly my forte, but it could be a pomegranate, possibly? Lady Calf certainly spares no expense.
Don't look at me, I'm not in charge of the investigation. Don't look at me, I'm not in charge of the investigation.
Are you quite certain that you don't want a drink, Mr. Holmes?
No problem. The investigation's well underway.
Shards of a broken bottle. That must have been one wild party.
Sir, I only just washed the upstairs floor. Just stay down here until it dries.
To saw the chest and mask the sound, the thief used the same equipment as in the magic trick, and at exactly the same time. Can I ask you a question?
Apologies, sir, but I've never heard of it.
That's it, a pomegranate.
This ladder's pretty long.
Long enough to reach the first floor. These gardening clothes look dirty, but those aren't grass stains. It's paint. These are fake. Large boot, size 9. Large boot, size 9. The rubber is very thin, too thin for actual gardening work.
Don't look at me. I'm not in charge of the investigation.
I can tell you how the crime occurred, ma'am, but first, if you'll indulge me, you don't have a full-time gardener, do you?
No, I don't. Why, do you think the lawn needs mowing?
Your lawn is perfectly fine. I just wanted to confirm my theory. The thief was disguised as a gardener in order to blend in with the servants. He used a ladder to climb up to the first floor and later escape.
But the sawing? Surely we would have been alerted by the sound.
Ah, this is where it gets interesting. You see, the thief timed it precisely to match Alonso's performance. Evidently, he knew the trick inside out.
Golly gosh, that makes it even more extraordinary. Mr. Holmes, you are a delight. You absolutely must come to my next shindig.
I can't think of anything I'd rather do less, but this investigation is far from over. Farewell.
My apologies, but I am not in the mood for visitors. Not after the debacle that was my last auction. Stolen from by my own valet. Bitten by the viper I nursed in my bosom. Oh, the indignity.
Oh, drama indeed. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I could help you get to the bottom of this.
Sir Finlay Lane, philanthropist, industrialist, art collector. It is a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Holmes. I suppose I could use your help, if only to confirm my suspicions about Vincent.
What happened at the auction?
I intended to sell the gem of my collection, Cordona cypresses, to fund an orphanage. God knows we need to take some of these poor waifs off the streets. To entertain my guests before the bidding, I arranged a magic show. When it was over, I went upstairs to the gallery, and it was gone. The cypresses were gone.
Could you tell me more about Vincent?
A scoundrel with one leg and two faces. He's been my valet for a dozen years. Who would have thought that he would stoop so low as to steal from me?
Vincent has only one leg.
He lost his right leg in the Crimean War, but despite his age and his peg leg, he's actually quite spry on his foot. I took him in, gave him a job, and this is how he repays me.
Did your guests enjoy the show?
Oh, yes. The amazing Alonso is well worth the money. The orange trick was nothing short of amazing. Everyone was completely enthralled.
So you suspect your valet of stealing the painting?
There's no one else to suspect. He's the only person other than myself who was upstairs that day. He had asked for a day off only the night before, so I was a little surprised when he came here just before the auction.
Did he tell you why?
Something about a damaged wallpaper roll. I'm refurbishing some rooms, you see, but that's his job. I don't bother myself too much with the details.
I'd like to take a look upstairs where the burglary took place.
Well, you look like a decent man, Mr. Holmes. Here's the key to my gallery. It's the only copy, so please don't lose it.
Pretty big for an orphanage. An ambitious project. These must be the names of the contributors. Secret compartments are hidden amongst the fake foliage. Nothing but a clever illusion.
These are real sweet-smelling oranges, not props.
There are traces of concealer on the rim. Pushing this button makes the oranges grow within seconds.
Oh, someone spilled the paint. Mind your step, Sherry. Fella's only got one leg. Can't blame him.
The paint splatters on the plank and floor don't match up. Right, footprint, size 9.
If it were up to me, this renovation would have been much nicer. Remember playing sardines as a kid, squeezed into tight spots? This feels the same.
The frame is intact, he took only the canvas. The frame is intact, he took only the canvas. The end's in Miner's End. The end of what?
Of some miners, apparently.
It doesn't matter who squeezes the oranges, what matters is who gets the juice. Cordona cypresses, Angelo Cicchetti, 1840.
Remember playing sardines as a kid, squeezed into tight spots? This feels the same. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
The thief entered the house disguised as Vincent, removed his fake peg leg, and walked across the plank to the gallery where he stole the painting. Your valet is innocent, Sir Finlay. In fact, he wasn't even here on the day of the auction.
But I saw him with my own eyes.
The man you saw was disguised as Vincent, with both his legs present and extremely capable. As you were engrossed in the show, he walked across a plank to the gallery right above your heads. An acrobatic feat of no mean proportions.
My good old Vincent, in truth, I didn't doubt him for a second. Do you know who the brazen thief is?
Not yet, Sir Finlay, but rest assured I will find him.
I would be much obliged if you'll recover my painting, too. Just think of all the urchins who would get a chance at honest work.
Wait a moment, I thought you were planning to fund an orphanage, not a workhouse.
Bah! Workhouse. What an outdated notion. The orphans will be fed, clothed, and educated. Yes, they will also learn an honest trade. What's the harm in that? Surely it's better than picking pockets and begging on the streets.
With all due respect, Sir Finlay, this is exploitation of child labour, no matter how you look at it.
You're entitled to your opinion, sir, but the fact remains the painting belongs to me, and what I do with it is nobody's business but my own. Thank you, and good day.
Have you found anything helpful?
Come, the finest clothes for the finest citizens. Of course, think it over. Take your time. The finest clothes for the finest people on the island.
مرحبا.
You must be the amazing Alonso.
Sir, if you want to book a show, unfortunately that is not possible. All of my props have been confiscated until further notice. And if you're here to ask me about those burglaries, I have nothing to add to what I've already told the police. It wasn't me.
I'm investigating the burglaries in Grand Sarre. The clues led me to this atelier, but I did not expect to see you here. Someone has clearly been playing tricks on you. Cruel tricks.
It's good to know that you're on my side. I'm here seeking answers the same as you. The person behind this knows my tricks well. So well that it's uncanny. The thing is, I used to practice here back when the atelier was in business. Some of my props are still in the basement. And the answers are too, I think.
What are you waiting for, then?
Look around you. This neighborhood is a criminal's paradise. The building is overrun by bandits. What should I tell them? Don't mind me, fellas, I'll be in and out.
Let me compliment you on your disguise, especially the mustache.
Thank you kindly. I wouldn't call it a disguise, though. Alonso is my stage persona. But the moustache is indeed fake, guilty as charged. Mine is a slow grower.
Miss, please, I can see that you're a woman.
Very well, I am a woman. So what? I've learnt all my own tricks. I want to be taken seriously, rather than as someone's jumped-up assistant. Do you really think that if I didn't put on this act, I'd bask in the glory of being the world's first female magician?
Actually, that sounds quite plausible.
Huh, that's easy for you to say. Sometimes, if we want to be true to ourselves, we have to pretend to be someone else. My friend told me this once, and I think that he's right.
It strikes me as rather dubious reasoning. Who is this friend of yours?
A close friend, who recently arrived from France. Let's leave it at that. You may have exposed me, but I simply don't see how my personal life is relevant.
Fine. I'll go inside and see if I can find something. Don't go anywhere.
I'm coming for you.
Take a rest, my friend. Too simple.
The snuff's ready. Time to knock this guy out.
Coming.
No more.
Give him the pepper snuff.
I'm coming for you.
No more crime for you, and
Give him the pepper snuff. He's all yours now. Go for it.
I'm coming for you.
The snuff's ready. I thought we were against murder.
I'm coming for you.
Take a rest.
Give him the pepper snuff. You can overcome the brute now.
Don't bother moving.
The snuff's ready.
No more.
Give him the pepper snuff. So little light for these little fellas.
The same oranges as we saw at Lane's house. Timed to perfection. The saw was tested on different materials, most meticulous. These must be the diagrams of all the magic tricks in the amazing Alonso's arsenal.
So little light for these little fellas.
You're getting warmer, Mr. Sholmes. Warmer still. Join me at the fireplace. Warmer still. Join me at the fireplace.
Cordona cypresses and a bonus wallpaper roll.
So, what did you find?
You won't like what I have to say, but you deserve to know. Your French friend, Arsène Lupin, used this place as a hideout.
No, that can't be true. He's staying at Il Palazzo del Luce. He's there at this minute. But how do you know his name?
It is my business to know things, miss. He is the thief. This was all some twisted joke to him.
No, this is just... This can't. He was the only one who understood me. He said that he loved me.
I don't believe that you'll ever see him again. He has slipped away from the island.
Good riddance to him, then. All men are the same, aren't they? They come and go, leaving nothing behind but lice.
Well, he also left the stolen painting. Although I generally do not condone misappropriation, I think you should have this painting. Go to Europe, resell it, learn new tricks. Just don't make a show of it. It's still stolen property.
I will think about it. I never asked your name.
It's Holmes. Sherlock Holmes.
I am Melinda Teller. Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Miss Teller. Good luck.
Nekama.
How do you do?
May I ask you something?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Help me, please.
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
May I ask for your assistance?
Do you know, I'd rather bite a snake than talk to you.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Help me, please.
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Look who's here. What's up?
May I ask you something?
You have a job, so why don't you go back to it instead of bothering me?
Are you able to help me?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Informants, ciphers, exciting. Let's show your brother how it's done.
My poor daughter. How could they take her? My Nekama. Oh, my blood. They've taken away my life. Nekama.
It's strange that it didn't break with all this rust. A cheap wooden handle. The kind you'd find in drunken fights in a cheap bar. Someone jumped over the counter here. Hello. What could these black stains be? Part of a working outfit. The sleeve was ripped off.
Nekama, my son. My only daughter.
Are you able to help me?
Yes, mister. I know this.
Are you able to help me?
Nah, that's new to me. I'm sorry, mate.
Could you help me?
You have a job, so why don't you go back to it instead of bothering me?
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Have you seen the fresh meat?
You, Macpherson. We've been waiting for you.
You are not good. Curiosity can kill more than a cat, mister.
Too simple.
I'm coming for you.
No more crime for you until next month.
The snuff's ready.
Dodge this!
Take a rest, my friend.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Don't cry, you'll...
The snuff's ready.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff. Time to knock this guy out.
I'm coming.
No more crime for you until next...
The snuff's ready.
Don't cry, you'll...
Give him the pepper snuff. He's all yours now. Go for it.
I will end you.
Take a rest, my friend.
The snuff's ready. You can overcome the brute now.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Please, release me.
Poor people, caged like birds.
Please, release me. Please, release me.
Oh, maybe the cipher is hidden around here.
Miss, are you all right? Let me unlock your shackles. My name is Sherlock. What's your name?
I will be all right. My name is Nikama.
Nikama, I'm here on behalf of your father. I'm going to get you home.
I suppose my father's faith was justified then.
Miss, would you know how we can save the others?
Yes, I can show you. Should we run now?
Give me a minute. Don't worry. I won't leave you behind.
Poor people, caged like birds.
British Railway Guide, 1876. So many bookmarks. I think we've got our cipher. Our staying here is dangerous. Let's free the other prisoners and leave.
You've saved us. I will report back to you-know-who. Don't worry.
I will never forget you.
Once I'm done, we leave the island. The Empire will take care of us.
Can I ask you a question?
I'll help you, sir. You have my full attention.
May I ask for your assistance?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
That new one is so nervous. And every... That new one is so nervous. That new one is...
Is this familiar to you?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Mycroft and his errands. Pshaw. Hello, Ma. I'm looking for the Chief Archivist, Ursula Oni. Where can I find her?
Miss O'Neill is away on official government business. My name is Merrill Levy, Deputy Chief Archivist. I am taking care of archival matters in her absence. How can I help you, Mr.
Holmes. I won't equivocate. I'm here to investigate Miss Oni's disappearance.
Her disappearance? But I told you that...
Yes, official government business. It's ironic, then, that the government knows nothing about it, don't you think?
Oh, so you're one of... them. Well, sir, I know that she had an assignment, but I'm not privy to any details.
You said that Miss Oni is away on official business. Were those her exact words to you?
Oh, no. She once mentioned she did some work for people in high places, so I guess I just assumed.
Is this the first time Miss Oni has been away so long?
Oh, no. She travels a lot. Government-related tasks, I believe. It's always confidential. Always on short notice. The alternative is that she simply went to visit her family on the Swahili coast. If that's the case, it would be quite a while before she returns.
Who would be so desperate to see relatives? I will have to inspect Miss Oni's office. There may be clues to her whereabouts among her personal effects. You must have a spare key?
Yes, but sir, there are rules. I cannot allow a stranger to rummage through my superior's possessions. What if she returns today?
She won't. If you like, we can notify the oafs at the police station and have them do the rummaging, but believe me, I'll be much more prudent. Furthermore, I will notice things they will not.
How do you mean?
Must we really waste the time? Fine. The past month hasn't been kind to you, Mrs. Levy. With your husband gone, the life of a working single mother must be exhausting. But the prospect of not being able to provide for your child terrifies you. That's why you took a second job, though you're obviously not very skilled at it. I wonder what it is.
It's none of your business, sir. Nor are my hardships. Take the damn key and spare me your pity.
Well, you should have spared me your obstinance.
Enough. Go do what you came here for. You'll know where to find me.
Damn these Capello safes, hiding all the juicy secrets.
It's a death register from the last century. Interesting. What a vivid vermilion. A box of bonbons. Miss Oni has a sweet tooth.
Perhaps a gift from her admirer. I wonder if the poor bloke knows she's missing.
She's proud of her roots.
Damn these Capello safes, hiding all the juicy secrets.
Solid gold. Looks like a family heirloom.
So the safe... was just misdirection. I knew it, that's why I didn't waste time trying to crack it.
I think I need a break.
I'm watching you closely, Mr. Holmes.
Do you know anything about this?
Workers help each other. I'll guide you.
Wait, I remember this tree, Sherry. Take a photograph and I'll tell you a story. We tried to imagine the lives of the dead based on their names and tombstones. I wrote about it in my diary. We tried to imagine the lives of the dead based on their names and tombs. Do they have no qualms about robbing the dead?
Someone leant on this slab.
You go on ahead. I'm gonna earn some good karma by giving this thing a dust.
Blood drops from a small wound. Traces of dirt from a shovel. All it takes is one precise strike. Miss Oni was here with an accomplice. Their argument led to a fight. That fight ended with a shovel to her head. No prizes for guessing where her body is. The blow killed her instantly. This earring was torn out by force. The fight must have been fierce. Buried with her precious treasures like an Egyptian pharaoh. blow killed her instantly. There's dried blood under her fingernails. The murderers. Official government business, eh? Hey, stop right there. Don't cry, you'll live. No more.
The snuff's ready.
Don't bother moving.
Give him the pepper snuff.
I will end you. Coming.
No more crime for you and...
The snuff's ready.
Take a rest.
Give him the pepper snuff. It's all yours now. Go for it.
I will end you.
The snuff's ready.
I couldn't miss the party.
No more crime for you until next...
Give him the pepper snuff.
Don't...
The snuff's ready.
I will end you. Coming for you.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Take a rest, my...
The snuff's ready.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Mrs. Levy, what a fortuitous coincidence. Let me guess. Leaving on official government business?
No, I need to take care of some urgent family matters. So if you'll excuse me...
I will not. See, I found something of yours, and I thought it only gentlemanly to return it. Your earring. And that was not the only thing I unearthed. You'll be pleased to know that no grave robbers have removed Miss Oni from where you left her.
Sir, I know we got off on the wrong foot, but I'm not the cold-blooded killer you think I am. Please let me explain.
This should be good.
It was Ursula's endeavor, all along. She needed the money to sustain her lifestyle. When she asked if I'd join her, how could I refuse? My husband died. Bartosz. I had to make ends meet. I had to provide for my boy. Before long, my conscience got the better of me. I wanted to stop, but Ursula wouldn't let me.
That is no excuse for murder. You could have come clean and reported her to the authorities.
It wasn't murder. It was self-defense. She threatened to take my son away from me. Said she'd make sure he ends up in an orphanage. And then she hit me. And I let my instincts take over. I had to protect my family.
That's a moving story, Mrs. Levy. When you tell it in court, perhaps it will mitigate your sentence.
I'm begging you, Mr. Holmes. At least allow me to see my son one last time. My Mikhail, he won't...
I'm afraid that's up to the police. Let's go.
Please, I have to see my son. Please.
Could you help me?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
A manor all to ourselves. Can you believe it, Sherry? Sherry, please listen to me. Sherry.
John, I always listen to you.
You don't have to do this. You don't have to go through. I don't know what is beyond this door, but I can feel it. Buzzing, angry like a fly at the window.
I know. I can sense it too.
You locked away this memory for a reason. There is only pain here.
Pain? And truth.
You do not need to suffer either. There is so much more we can do on Cordona, so many others we can help. There is no coming back from this.
John, my animum, my brother, there is nothing more important in this moment than this truth. I know you fear for me, but my path was set long ago. I can no more step off it than I can ask the avalanche to roll back uphill.
Just please be careful, Sherry. I love you.
Quite. Come on. We'll go together. Why didn't I remember we had such a big garden?
Maybe you forgot it for your own good. That's the descendant of a tree your father planted in London, correct?
Indeed, we planted the sprout here, and for a while it grew happily. Alas, it seems without us here to care for it, it didn't survive. Is that the raft we made together, John?
Looks more like a pile of rotten planks now.
Mother? That's from Mother's favourite tea set. What is it doing in here?
Come here, Sherry. Hurry!
These must help calm her down.
What are you thinking about? Is everything all right? What are you thinking about? Is everything all right?
Don't go, Mother, wait! I remember this artifact from Mother's collection. Mother's work journal. I liked poring over the detailed pages and reading about my parents' collection.
Here it is. We'll just borrow it for a while.
Did you hear that? Someone's coming. Let's take a peek.
You call this progress? Charlotte, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
Any result is progress, even if it is a worsening of her condition. It informs my...
No. I have made my decision. She must be sent to a legitimate medical facility. I will not let her hurt Sherlock.
What? Master Holmes, you do not understand.
That will be all. I expect you to have left the house by week's end.
Sherry, say something. Can you hear me? You're scaring me.
Sherlock? I'm here, come closer. Sherry, come here, darling.
Coming, Mother! This was for my mother, wasn't it? I remember how we came to the garden for a breath of fresh air.
Take me to my flowers, Sherry. They must already be in bloom.
As you wish, Mum. I bet you missed the fresh air, didn't you?
Terribly. The sun is far brighter than I remember. But I like it.
We can walk each day from now on, if you want.
That would be wonderful. Just look at them. The stars of the earth. Even the sky must be jealous of their beauty.
Indeed. Mother, would you like to go around the water?
That would be perfect. I always wanted such a nice pond in London. It looks so peaceful.
Mycroft knew you would like it.
We should put some fish in it, don't you think?
How about some carp?
That's a nice idea. Let's visit your father's tree. It grows so fast, just like you.
We could even build a tree house in it.
Yes, Sherry. Speaking of your father, could you call him out, please?
Mom! I'm sorry. He passed away. He's gone.
No, he's not.
I'm telling the truth. Did you forget again?
No! Don't you dare say such things! You are a liar like all the others!
Mother!
Don't call me that! You aren't fooling me!
No! Mum, it hurts!
My son would never lie!
Mum, stop!
Who are you? Reveal yourself!
Please, stop! It's me, Sherlock!
You are not my Sherry! Give me my son back or I'll kill you!
Sherlock. Sherlock. Can you hear me? Come on, wake up.
Get off me.
Sherry.
You knew, and more than that, you hid it from me.
You couldn't bear the truth, Sherlock, so I shouldered it for you. I took your pain, your horror.
Otto Richter murdered my mother, and Mycroft covered it up. Whisked me away from this place, buried me in schoolwork, and left the past to rot.
And you needed a way to cope, so I helped.
You were a lie, John, a fiction, a crutch.
No, I was a friend. Sherlock, please.
Sherlock?
What?
Are you okay?
I don't know.
I told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend, John.
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me. A truth I couldn't bear. But now I must face it. You kept me in the dark, and kept your actions quiet. You enabled Richter and his untested quackery for far too long. Worse, you wanted to lock up our mother.
I wanted to give you a chance at normalcy, at childhood. There was no changing what happened, no good to come of dwelling in the past.
It was lies upon lies. Otto Richter killed our mother, and you kept it from me. You had no right. I deserved to know.
You deserved to live, Sherlock. In his twisted mind, he killed her for you. But you didn't need to bear the burden of his choice. You were so fragile. I could not... I just couldn't. I chose us over him.
You know, for once, I actually believe you. And perhaps, now that the truth is out, I can finally do what you had hoped. Leave it all in the past.
Good. You have your whole life ahead of you, Sherlock. It is time you got on with it.
I was worried there for a minute, Sherry. Really worried. I didn't want to hurt you. What's so funny?
I am talking to myself, John. I think I was hurt regardless.
But we made a good team, eh? Explored every inch of this place together. Helped a lot of people. Terrorised a few too, I suppose. I think I may go so far as to say, Sherry, that I have not lived wholly in vain.
So that's it. It's over.
You've opened every door, Sherry. Faced the past you locked away. You don't need me anymore.
I know. I will miss you all the same. I don't want you to go.
Yes, you do.
Goodbye, John. Why are you here?
Closure, I suppose. And to help a friend.
You and I are not friends. In a race between the thawing of the ice caps and our friendship, I would buy a boat. Ha! Is that right?
I can see it now.
I know what you did. What did I do? You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed, to break me. To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality. A saboteur in silk. Was it vengeance, huh? Or do you prefer Klaus?
Excuse me?
You are Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother. Do you hold me responsible for his end?
Ha! There was no love lost between me and my brother. I am sure you can relate. Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or you into mine. Once I met you, I could not keep away.
Why? What reason do you have for all this?
To help you.
You're lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
More lies. I know you now, Werner. Try again.
To see what had happened. Or is that yet another untruth? Does it matter? Take your pick. Who cares? You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias. You could not see the futility of your quest until I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, nothing beside remains.
I remain. Despite you and to spite you.
It is a matter of will and power now. Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note, I brought you something.
I want nothing more from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get them is something personal. So, here you are. Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project. You really are beautiful.
After everything, Cordona felt hollow, cloying. I returned to London and joined Mycroft in his work for the Crown, but soon that too soured. He cannot abide me being right, or perhaps I cannot abide him being wrong. I left after 2 months. I enrolled at Cambridge University, though it proved similarly unsatisfying. The lectures were of limited interest. I am more obsessed with my work in a hospital laboratory, pursuing medical research and devising novel testing methods. At least there I can be confident in the truth. I think about you in the evenings. I helped a woman with a trivial matter, and now others arrive at my door for assistance with their mysteries. We could have spent years on the case together, just like Cordona. But I didn't listen to you, John. And now you're gone. I found it! I found it!
And what is that?
How far, bruises may be produced after death. How are you? You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive.
How on earth did you know that?
Never mind. The question now is about bruising. No doubt you see the significance of this discovery of mine.
It is interesting, no doubt, but practically...
Why, it is the most practical medico-legal discovery for years. Had we these data sooner, hundreds of men would have paid the penalty for their crimes. Cases oft hinge upon how a man died. Now, we can know which wounds he suffered alive, which occurred post-mortem, and what instrument was responsible. And ergo, one will soon be able to calculate with utmost precision when and where death occurred, sparing the innocent and damning the guilty.
Well, then you are to be congratulated.
Indeed. But, you came here on business.
correct again. I am looking for someone with whom to take diggings, and heard you were complaining that you could get no one to go halves with you.
I have my eye on a suite in Baker Street, which would suit us down to the ground. You don't mind the smell of strong tobacco, I hope?
I smoke ships myself.
That's good enough. I get in the dumps at times, and don't open my mouth for days on end. Just let me alone, and I'll soon be right. What have you to confess now? It's best for two fellows to know what bruises each other carries before they begin to live together. My last companion and I...
Well, I object to rows because my nerves are shaken, and I get up at all sorts of ungodly hours, and I am extremely lazy. I have another set of vices when I'm well, but those are the principal ones at present.
Do you include violin playing in your category for rout?
It depends on the player. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods. A badly played one.
Oh, no, that's all right. I think we may consider the thing as settled. Oh, forgive my manners. My attention wavers. Sherlock Holmes.
Dr. John Watson.
John.